Okay, Miss Peña. One of the things that I mean, I'm 44 years old, but obviously, I've grown to learn a lot of things and have my own uh, thoughts of things. But this year, it's been very difficult for many people all over the world, and I guess because of what's going on in the world, the pandemic and people dying. I was very fortunate that I didn't have anyone close to me pass away because of this pandemic.
Mhm.
I did have some family members that actually got it and they recovered. And but some of them didn't. A lot of people lost people, and I guess the closest one for me was Monsignor Alfonso, and just a little bit. He was a priest down in Tampico, and every morning he would have his radio show, and it was beautiful because he would give you words of encouragement for the day.
Mhm.
And since I'm always up really early going to work, I would put him on the radio and I would listen to him. And it's one of the people I really wanted to meet, but I never got a chance to meet in person. I felt like I knew the guy,
Mhm.
because he always said these beautiful words to start the day, and it kind of hit me hard, that he had to pass away. I mean, he was getting up there in age. I think the question would be, I know you were really close to your mother. I was very close to my grandmother. I think we have that similarity. And Miss Christie lost her mother as well. And I think the question that many people would probably ask, are we going to see them again? And I mean, it's sort of like one of the things that people console other people is about, you know, well, they're in a better place and what have you. But I guess the question is, will we see them again?
I I don't think that we're going to see them in the sense that we experience them
Uh-huh.
on an earthly plane. The way I explain things, to my nephews when the question has come up, and amongst my siblings,
Mm-hmm.
is that if you've been a good person according to the dictates of our faith, the Roman Catholic faith, and the orthodoxy within the faith. I think that when you pass, there is some sort of an afterlife existence, and what I think will happen is that we're going to, and it can be explained like we're going to return to energy, or we're going to become, a molecule, part of an atom, or whatever. But I think that what's going to happen is that we're going to be, if we have done everything here, and let's make reference to the first question, to know, love, and serve God. If we have been good servants of the Lord and observed, His dictates as
Mm-hmm.
best as we can, because remember, uh, Jesus Christ knew that we were not going to be angelic beings here. We're going to have our faults. We have free will, and so we're going to commit sins. But at the same time, God is very merciful, very forgiving, very strict. And He gave us confession in the Catholic Church. So we, do things, we have remorse, we need forgiveness. Everybody needs forgiveness. So we go to confession, we start with a clean slate all over again. Should we happen to be in that state of grace, and remember that the church gives us all kinds of opportunities. We have the last rites. So if we happen to be in the state of grace and we happen to pass away, and perhaps some of us have the occasion to be prepared, make preparations for it. Some of us, unfortunately, are not going to have that. In my case, I experienced, in the military, situations where they, that was it, whatever it was that was happening, it happened. Or, you're in a car accident and you don't make it out of there. Whenever that moment comes, we are not going to experience anything similar to life. We're going to go, and I imagine it would be like a burst of energy, light. And that's when we're going to arrive at the Beatific Presence. Now, if you're in the presence of the Almighty, why would you want, and I don't want to sound, bad about it, but like all of us, we have loved many, many people, especially our parents, grandparents, and so forth. And we know that they're there. We're inside this glowing existence, Why would we want to, as much as I love my mother and all that, why would I want to be there when I'm in the presence of this, I don't know how to explain it.
The Creator.
The Creator, and I know that she's there also at the same time, and that we're sharing the same thing. So in a way,
You are
we're
together.
in there all together, we're still individuals, but we're in the presence of Almighty God.
Okay.
So why, that's why I sometimes think, why would anybody that dies want to come back as a ghost? Although God permits that, I'm sure, why would you want to come back when you're in the presence of everything that's enjoyable and likable and pleasing, Why would you want to do that?
Okay.
Unless He's got a mandate later on for you.
Okay. All right.
That could happen.
Interesting answer. Very good.